Bit of a sit down chat today, guys. We're going to talk about discounts, upgrades and disappointment. Dud. Don't click off this video off the back of that acronym as dud. The FMS stuff, definitely not duds. Recently though, they did drop a little bit of a ball with the Max Smasher. And although it was only like an electronics change, it was actually quite a big deal. Well, it was for me, and I know it was for a lot of other people as well. Before we look at that though, just a quick one. Discounts. There is currently a exclusive Tomley RC discount code where you can get 10% off the Power Wagon. It's already reduced by 12%, I think, down to $149.99. So adding another 10% on it, I think you get it for about $135, which is a really good price for this. These came with plastic portal gears as stock, and a few people had issues with stripping them. You'll be pleased to know that all the Power Wagons now come with the metal ones. I'm not sure if they come fitted or whether you get the upgrades in the box, but either way, you'll get metal portals when you buy a Power Wagon now. It currently comes with these electronics. I have heard though, as soon as that batch has gone on the new batch, they will be changing this. Which brings me on to that. So there's your good news. There's a 10% discount on the Power Wagon, which is already discounted. There's always a 5% discount using my code, but there's an exclusive code for just that Power Wagon. Anyway, why did they drop a ball? So the Max Smasher, absolutely awesome, love it. Little mini 124 scale monster truck, open diffs, really nice soft tyres, metal geared portals, little 130 motor in there, nice hard body. Yes, it's a Ford and it's the USA one, which is a Chevy. I had about 2 million comments telling me that. But anyway, really nice hard body. You don't have to put the decals on, you can paint it yourself, but really nice. Multi-link suspension, really capable. And if you're not seeing my video, what I might do is just leave the little montage I made at the end of this one, but really like them. They've recently changed them though, and it wasn't something I was aware of until I was watching Edward RC's video, and I saw his transmitter, which was different to this, and I sent him a picture saying, your transmitter's different. And then we had a little chat, and what it turned out to be is the ESC and the transmitter are both different. They changed the electronics over once the first batch was sold out, and they sold out really quick. That wasn't something I was aware of. And it was only when I spotted the different transmitter that I started asking questions. As soon as I realised that, I went straight to FMS to try and get answers. It took a while to get some answers. Long story short, they changed over the electronics, and the problem with that is, on my video, unfortunately it's not something I had any control over, but on my video I show that these little toggle switches, you can change your ESC parameters. So normal operation was forward, brake, and then reverse, then you switch one of the toggles and you just get forward and brake, which meant you could flip it up onto the front really easy. And it was more like of a crawler mode. The new transmitter, you can't get that option. And I think that's actually a shame. And although for, I'd say, probably 90% or maybe 80% of people, that will not make a difference. They would not use that function anyway. For some of you guys, I know that was actually quite a big deal, and I support you on your disappointment, and I have had very long conversations with FMS about it, and unfortunately I don't think it's going to be resolved. You can buy these separately with the ESC, but you don't really want to be spending, like, I don't know, $40 odd on electronics that were in this as stock in the first place. It's still an awesome truck. I'm not going to say don't buy it now, because I still think it's decent. I still think the price is okay. I just wish they'd been a little bit more upfront about the controllers. I know a lot of guys that got the second batch didn't even know until they received it that it wasn't exactly the same. So there's my disappointment. So on to some more positive stuff. The Max Smasher is still a solid purchase. So back to the Power Wagon. This thing in the small scale crawler community is certainly getting closer and closer. It might even already be at the top above the FCX24. I can't confirm, but I know a lot of people are switching over to these from the FCX24. Anyway, few recent updates. Different wheels and tyres you can get now. Stock out of the box, it comes with these tractor ones, which I think they look really nice. They look really scale and stuff. They just don't have great performance for crawling. If you want to keep these wheels though, you can get some brass weights now just to keep that stability lower down. So get some brass weights for these stock wheels. They're bead locked, so you can just unscrew them, put the brass on, and away you go. You've got these smaller size wheels now, plastic rims, soft compound tyre, decent amount of grip actually. I tried them out recently on a video and they work well. If you want something a bit bigger, you got these 2.5 inch tyres. These are metal rims, I think they're alloy. They certainly feel relatively light. A little bit more traction than the tractor ones. I've not given these a proper test yet. I did find these offered a little bit more grip on the surface I was on. It was like a wooden, slippery-ish wooden surface. These may work better out and about. It does say BF Goodrich on them. Don't believe they're licensed. If you find your motor's getting a bit too hot, you can get a high-speed motor now. I've got one coming for my Max Smasher. You can also get a heatsink These come with plastic links. I've seen a lot of people extend the wheelbase out. Can get a metal link set. I don't think it extends the wheelbase, but you can get a full metal link set. And of course you can buy the normal diffs to swap over from the locked ones. I think the Max Smasher has actually got metal open diffs in there, so they're the same axles. I'll double check on the website whether you can buy them. In fact, should we check now? Let's check now. I broke my screen yesterday when I was out doing a video. Good excuse for an upgrade though. Right, FMS. So you can get the metal diff. That is $20. Metal transmission set as well. I presume it comes plastic then. How much is that? So that's only $17. That's not bad. Metal gears for the transmission. There's your Power Wagon diff, and that's $14 for plastic one. So you'd be better off getting the metal one, wouldn't you? So anyway, you can get open diffs. I put an open diff in the rear of this and I completely forgot about it. So when I went crawling with it, I was like, why is it not getting as much traction? It's because I'd left that open, but I was going to convert it. I was actually meant to do it the other way. I was meant to leave the front open and the rear locked to give me a little bit of better steering angle. To test it out. But anyway, I'm gonna put this video on my second channel. If you didn't know I had a second channel, it's kind of where I do like behind the scenes stuff and sneak peeks. It's called Tomley 008, which is out of hours. Stuff that doesn't usually fit on this channel I'll put on there, or random stuff. I was going to put this video on my second channel, but I thought it probably needs a few more eyes on it to see the changes with the Max Smasher, just to update you all and to give you a good deal on here. So discounts, upgrades, disappointment. I'll see you next time.